Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Make plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry. Just can't be without you, baby.
Hi, this is Tracy Braxton, and you're watching the Bobby.
Hi, I'm Laura with the BobbyPin.com.
Hi.
And my question is, Crash and Burn for debut album is a very interesting name. And I would assume that you're trying to make a statement.
Like, what made him want to heal people from AIDS or just all these different parasites? Why was he so interested in that?
Because that's his own people, you know? It's like 90% of the...
So this is Dr. Sebi's son.
Do you feel like your father was assassinated?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What makes you say that? Because that was the word going around the internet, you know, it was conspiracy theories, but we're hearing it from his son.
Because no, it's not only because I'm his son, you know. I used to be there, you know. I went to see my father in jail every time, you know. And the one recognized his body in the hospital, you know. Right. So that's not something like I've heard from the internet. I used to be in Honduras, you know.
Real life.
Real life street stars. Know what time it is. Real life street stars. And we got him in here. The son of Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
In the building, man.
Thank you, brother.
Man, you know, when we talk about Dr. Sebi, man, we're talking about a true legend in the Black community, man, with all things medicine. You know, you being the son of Dr. Sebi, man, we got to take it from the top, bro. Like,
thank you, brother.
Tell us, man, what was it like, you know, growing up with your dad? You know what I mean? Him being the man he is.
Used to be normal, you know. I don't see like Dr. Sebi, like people see my father, you know. I only used to see my father like father, you know. So it's like used to be normal.
Was Dr. Sebi a good father?
Yes.
You mentioned that your dad has 25 kids.
Yes.
Number one?
Yeah.
How many stepmoms do you have? Like,
man, many. That I know.
So was he like just a man in Honduras where he was just having to pick at his litter? Like, how does that work? Like, in America, you know, the traditional American woman only wants you to settle down with one. In Honduras, is it different? Do y'all subscribe to a different ideology when it comes to that, or?
To be honest with you, my father is still a woman everywhere, brother. You know, so I don't know about the word polygamy. He used to be the man, you know. Only that.
So you say he was a good father.
Yes.
But he had 25 kids. Like, don't you think that would make it a little bit difficult to be the best father you can be with that many children?
Nah.
Do you know all of your brothers and sisters?
No, not too many.
So who, if any, how many brothers and sisters did you grow up with? How many brothers and sisters did you grow up with?
Like two sisters. My sister Taiwa in Sama.
Okay. Did you live with your dad?
Yeah.
So put it in perspective, like out of 25, are you the youngest, middle, old? Like, where do you fall?
The second younger one.
Oh, okay. So you're close to it. Okay, cool. So let's talk about your father for a minute. You're from Honduras.
Yeah, from Honduras.
What was it for those who don't know? Because they say we do this a lot, but we don't really explain it. Can you put it in perspective, in words, what your dad did and what he meant to the world?
Well, my father tried to spread love to the world, you know. That's everything he tried to do, you know, in many ways, you know, one, to that many people know, it's about healing, you know, so people start loving their own self.
Do you feel like your father was assassinated?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing, what makes you say that? Because that was the word going around the internet, you know, it was conspiracy theories, but we're hearing it from his son.
Because it's not only because I'm his son, you know. I used to be there, you know. I went to see my father in jail every time, you know. And the one recognized his body in the hospital, you know. Right. So that's not something like I've heard from the internet. I used to be in Honduras, you know, in that time, you know. So my father went 2 times to jail, you know. The first time he got released, you know, because he had all the paperwork, whatever, he got the money. The second time, he took a little bit longer because the office in California didn't want to send the paperwork, whatever, he got the money. So the government in Honduras asking him where you get the money from. So he, you know, when he got off from the United States, he got to Honduras, he showed the proof like the money is already, you know, testified in the United States, wherever it coming from. But when he got to Honduras, the paperwork, whatever he got the money in LA, disappear, you know. My father used to be in jail for like almost 2 months, you know.
Right.
Yes, like the office in LA told my sister to not tell nobody, because my father used to be in jail, you know. So my father used to be in there, you know, waiting for court, you know. The day when he went to court, only the lawyer in the government used to be inside the court, you know. So he went back to jail, you know. He got sick before Friday. He got very sick, you know. The people inside the jail tell the police, hey, Dr. Sevi is sick, you know, he's throwing up blood. So the people inside the jail tried to take my father to go outside. So like the police tell him, oh no, bring Dr. Sevi back to his room, you know. As many people say, like, my father used to be fasting, you know, or he used to be not eating, you know. My father used to eat, you know. That's Honduras. You can get your own room, you know. You don't need to pay the people in jail. You got your own room. My father used to have air conditioning, have fresh food, you know. So when he got to there, he'll bring my father back to his room, you know. The doctor inside the jail went to see my father that Friday. They tell everybody like my father is okay, you know. The next morning, Saturday, almost at 8:20, he passed away, you know, inside the jail, you know. But I don't only blame the government, I blame some family member too, because you know, it's not only the government. It's like it's more bigger than whatever you think so it is, you know.
So why do you think he was killed? Why do you think he was killed?
I tried to do one project. It's called Bolingo Project, you know, to try to help people to heal for cheaper price, you know.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
what he tried to do, because we're still helping people to cure AIDS, herpes. You know, I showed you the testimony.
Right.
My sister Sabetu, shout out to her.
Wait, can you go in depth about that project? Like when you say for cheaper, I know y'all practice holistic health. Was it going to be, you know, was it going to be a worldwide thing that you were doing? Did you have help from anybody?
My father, not me.
No, I know your father. I'm saying your father. Did he have help from other people to do this, or was it just him? Like
only him, you know. Yeah, a couple of sisters from DC, you know, a couple connections, you know.
Got you. What made him even care to heal people? Like, what made him want to heal people from AIDS or just all these different parasites? Why was he so interested in that?
Because that's some people, you know. It's like 90% of the people that come with me, we have herpes, AIDS, is Black people, you know, diabetes. So you feel.
I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. Remember when they was telling Black Americans that they could get deported? Remember? 5 minutes later.
When they're saying they're going to deport me, knowing full well that you cannot deport an American citizen.
Now, if Ilhan Omar, Somalian refugee, can't get deported, a Black American most definitely can't get deported.
We're not black, we're not Arab, we're Somali. Let me start off by why we're not black. This is black, this is brown, and there's not a single person in the world that's this skin color. Do your research. Black is the absence of color. It's what you get when there's no color. It's what you get when you turn off the light. You get black.
That boy right there, they are upset because they come to the United States. And in the United States, people look at them as being black people. They want to be separated from it. But anyway, y'all do know that Representative Ilhan Omar is over the Somalian district. It's, I think, the 5th district in Minnesota. And the Trump administration has uncovered so much scam. Millions and millions of dollars has been funneled out of the taxpayer dollars. So Representative Omar says that she don't mind being deported. This comes from TV media.
And this is why today President Donald Trump had a very special message for Ilhan Omar. And his message was this. Goodbye. This was his message. The Trump administration social media team is undefeated.
This coming out of TV media group.
They do a phenomenal job across all platforms when it comes to any and everything social media. And this is Donald Trump's response to Ilhan Omar. But what is he specifically responding to here? Why did the White House post this? Trump working at McDonald's in a drive-thru, waving out of the window. Well, this is what they were responding to. They were responding to this clip here. Ilhan Omar said she doesn't mind being deported. I'm grown. I can live wherever. Let me take a moment to play that clip for you next.
I have no worry. I don't know how they take away my citizenship and deport me, but I don't even know why that's such a scary threat. I'm not the 8-year-old who escaped war anymore. I'm grown. My kids are grown. I can go live wherever I want.
Then why don't you? Because you're Somalian first. You've stated these things over and over again. You've made that very clear over and over again. We all know that you don't view President Trump as your president, but the president of Somalia is your president, by your own very words. She's responding to the call of people who have constantly stated that, she should be deported. She should have her citizenship revoked, right? She should be impeached out of Congress since she despises America so much. All she does is Trump bash, and she America bashes, right? And she does that all in the name, essentially, like most DNC liberals do, but particularly those of Ilhan's ilk, they do it all in the name of illegal immigration, right? Now look at this clip here, and I'm not going to play the audio of it just to spare you. I'll just read the translation, but
let's see what they're saying over here. Freeze her bank account along with Tim Walz because of the food. Let me move this over. Maybe y'all can see that. Here we go. Yeah. Joanne said freeze her bank account along with Tim Walz because of the food money stolen. Yes. They pretend like they had this nutritional program feeding 3,000 children. Was it a week or something like that? But anyway, it was fraud. They made millions of dollars off of that food nutritional program. Catherine John, she keeps calling the Somali president our president. This is treason. Tony says, scam hand Omar. We speak English here. Yes. That's coming from TV media. What's this? The TV media group. Meanwhile, Representative Omar, she represents the 5th district of Minnesota. That is a highly populated Somalian community, which y'all fraud on top of fraud and coming out of that community, costing the taxpayer millions and millions of dollars. She gets on her pulpit behind the microphone talking about Congresswoman Omar, and she's bashing America. She's bashing the president. She's bashing this country, and said that her loyalty was to the Somalian and not the Americans. So Trump, what he did, just take away all these rights. She's telling them that they don't have nothing to worry about talking to the Somalian because they cannot be deported. Let's see here. Now this man is being deported.
Many Americans do find it offensive or retarded. Do you stand by that claim of calling someone retarded?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong. Absolutely, sure. You have a problem with it? You know what? I think there's something wrong with it. Anybody that would do what he did, anybody that would allow those people into a state and pay billions of dollars out to Somalia, give billions of dollars to Somalia. It's not even a country because it doesn't function like a country. It's got a name, but it doesn't function like a country. Yeah, there's something wrong with all of us.
I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place. This is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. Just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I don't cut my hair. I don't shave. I don't do nothing. I just want to go back. It just gets bad here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. Just pray to God just.
Prime Minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a Black American seat in Congress.
It's very important in Hanta Somali Somali are cities of more.
They are not here to be our friends. They are not here to fight for all Black people. They are here to fight for Somalians. That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So before y'all jump on here, look, just another jealous Black American. I'm not jealous of anything. We can't be beat. We're undefeated here. That's something y'all forgot. Mind you, this shit was on camera.
May 1844. Elijah McCoy was the inventor who revolutionized the railroad. He was a passionate inventor who ended up with 57 patents, 50 of which were related to the lubrication of steam engines, as well as a folding ironing board and a lawn sprinkler. Facing educational barriers in Canada, McCoy was sent to Edinburgh, Scotland at the age of 15 to pursue an education in engineering. When he returned to North America, he got a job as a fireman and oiler at the Michigan Central Railroad, where he used his engineering training to help solve some of the common engine overheating problems. His first patent was for an automatic lubrication system for locomotive steam engines in 1872. However, he continued to invent and refine his devices, and by the turn of the century, he had produced more patents than any other black inventor at the time. Lacking funding to manufacture his inventions, he sold off many of his patents. However, by 1920, he was able to establish the Elijah McCoy Manufacturing Company and finally produce his inventions under his own name. Legend suggests that his work was so sought after that it would be requested by name, which may be the origin of
This is by way of Black Journal, y'all.
Phrase, the real McCoy. Though McCoy is perhaps known as the most prolific of all black inventors, his name was not even mentioned in an authoritative book on the history of the American locomotive industry. The 1922 book by engineer E.L. Abrams' Lubrication of Locomotives identifies several early pioneers and organizations with no mention of McCoy, nor did any other lubrication literature credit him during that time. 5. Alexander Miles. Alexander Miles was a successful black inventor in the late 19th century, best known for inventing elevator doors that could automatically open and close. His invention made riding an elevator much safer, with automatic doors still being a standard feature on modern-day elevators. Alexander Miles was born on May 18, 1838 in Circleville, Ohio, to Michael and Mary Miles. Sometime in his early adulthood, he moved to Waukesha, Wisconsin, where he worked as a barber throughout the 1860s. Miles experienced great success as a barber in Duluth, opening a barber shop in the 4-story St. Louis Hotel. He even used his savings to purchase a real estate office. His business achievements earned him a spot as the first black member of the Duluth Chamber of Commerce. In 1884, Miles built a 3-story brownstone building in an area that became known as the Miles Block. However, during elevator rides in his buildings, Miles witnessed the risks associated with an elevator shaft door accidentally left open. There were many examples of people accidentally falling to their death through the shaft because the elevator doors at the time had to be manually operated. Miles was determined to solve this problem. He attached a flexible belt to the elevator cage, which touched drums positioned along the elevator shaft, directly above and below the floors. His invention allowed elevator shaft doors to operate at the correct times. The elevator doors were automated through a series of levers and rollers. Alexander Miles was granted a patent for his invention on October 11, 1887. Before his death on May 7, 1918, Miles was considered the wealthiest black person in the Pacific Northwest area, largely due to income from his invention. Miles was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2007.